products and services featured are independently chosen by editors. However, soaps.com may receive a commission on orders placed through its retail links, and the retailer may receive certain auditable data for accounting purposes. At home, Chase tells Brooklyn it's oddly quiet. The kids are at school, and Tracy is out for a ride. The peace is broken when Brooklyn gets a text that Violet's being sent home by school for getting into a fight. They bring Violet home, and she explains she hit this boy Garth because he's a mean bully and he lies. She says he called her dad a drunk. Violet explains she was telling her friends that her dad was in a special hospital, but Garth told everyone that he was in rehab and a drunk. She hit him, and then Garth poured grape juice on her and ruined her shirt. Chase thanks her for telling them the truth. Violet is sorry she hit Garth and about her shirt. Brooklyn says they can wash her shirt, and she is sure she can get the stain out. They go upstairs so Violet can change. After she gets Violet settled, Brooklyn tells Chase they should visit Garth's parents to speak to them. Chase says Finn wouldn't want them to, and there will always be Garths in the world, and they have to teach Violet how to deal with them. Brooklyn agrees they need to focus on Violet, and this might be her crying out for help. Violet comes downstairs and tells Chase she is sorry she hit Garth. As he's talking to her, Brooklyn gets a call. The principal wants to speak to Violet's guardian right away. Meanwhile, Violet wonders to Chase if she's going to get in trouble. Chase explains that when you break the rules, you must face the consequences. At the gallery, Rick tries to figure who at General Hospital might risk everything to keep Heather behind bars and tamper with the tests. Ava suggests he not accuse anyone of tampering with the results as General Hospital will lawyer up against him, and it will just stall Heather's case. He wonders who she is protecting at General Hospital. Ava insists she's not protecting anyone. Rick won't pressure her into naming names, but now he knows that she doesn't want him to know who the guilty party is, so this person must mean a lot to her. He says he'll have to figure out another way to help Heather and takes off, leaving Ava worried. Lucky shows up at Sunny's office to see him. They embrace, and Sunny knows his dad would be proud of him for what he's doing for Lulu. Lucky isn't so sure, as they both know he should have been here all along. Sunny says Luke wouldn't judge him because he loved him, and he's here now, and that's all that matters. Lucky has a lot of work to do, not just with Lulu. Sunny asks if he's seen Aiden yet. Lucky hasn't and admits he's afraid to. Sunny tells Lucky no matter how tough it is, he has to show up for his son. Lucky says he'll see him now, but Sunny notes he's in school. Lucky should have known that and decides to swing by General Hospital to check on Lulu and Isaiah instead. He thanks Sunny for the talk and says it feels good to be back. Gio is practicing his violin outside of Bonnie's when Trina shows up and asks if he knows any Billie Eilish. She wonders why he's out here. He says it's a change of pace, and when he plays outside, he feels like he's part of a big orchestra that's always playing but people forget to listen to. Trinette is sorry his performance and the show at the gallery got canceled, but she'd love to rebook him. Gio has to pass. He knows she cares for Ava, but he won't work for her after what she did to Christina. Trina says in a cold tone that she'll ask someone else, and she won't ask him to play there ever again. She heads inside. Trina sits at the bar and makes some calls, asking about an advertisement she saw online and wants to know if they are still available. Outside, Joss runs into Gio and asks if he wants to come inside and hang out with her and Trina. He thinks it's a bad idea, as they don't agree on Ava. Joss orders Gio to come with her, so he follows her inside. They approach Trina, and Joss tells Trina and Gio that losing a friend over Sunny and Ava's drama is not worth it. She tells them to let Sunny and Ava screw up their own lives, but don't let it change them. They sit down, and Trina says if Gio doesn't want to play at the gallery, then don't, but she also doesn't want him to assume Ava pushed Christina. Gio says he'll let the judge decide who is guilty, and he'll play the gig at the gallery for her. She responds, "Who says I haven't already found your replacement?" He's shocked, and Trina admits the one she found is a bit sketchy. so she'd be happy to have him back. At home, Joss and Carly talk about Lulu when Lucas, now played by Van Hansis, arrives. Carly hugs her brother and welcomes him home, and Joss also gives him a hug. Joss has to meet with Trina, but plans to catch up with him soon.